So this is gonna be like a new thing that I'm doing where I actually have like a video journal, video diary, just discussing things one on one. And this is definitely for some of the fellows out there. What I'm gonna be talking about on this first journal is just more so about being a newly married man. Also talk about some of the things I've been worried or just kind of a little bit overwhelmed about when it comes to finances, when it comes to thoughts about family, and also thoughts about my relationship with Christ. Feel free to leave your comments in the box below, like the video. This is going to be something I continue to do, and hopefully this is something that can be helpful for a lot of young couples and men that just need to see another guy going through something similar. I know a lot of times we don't have these types of forums or these even types of media out there right now. So just hopefully this is something that is helpful. But yeah, let's get into it. All right. So what's going on? Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week. I just overall been feeling kind of overwhelmed. Got married this year, well, last year now. It's February now. Dang, it's crazy. Going over like 7 months being married. I would say just a lot of change for, like, in a good way. A lot of change, just adjusting to being a husband, honestly. So I'm type A. I like to have things planned. I like to be in control of things that are going on in my life. I thought I had a good enough control over it, but it just seems like now just a lot more responsibility that I'm putting on myself, just I chose to get married, I chose to be in this situation. But just innately in me, it just brings out this provider nature, which I've always had, but kind of just heightens it. I've always been able to provide for myself. That was a lot easier, right? But it just makes it a lot tougher when you have to provide for a wife, and then you're thinking about providing for a child. So it just kind of broadens your scope a little bit. Now you're just thinking about things that you never really thought of, or thinking things is a lot more important that you never really prioritized that way, right? So this year, all I've been thinking about is buying a home. I've been thinking about like my reproductive health. I've been thinking about Haley's reproductive health. I've been thinking about us potentially having children. I think about our age. I think about the age that I want to be with my children. I think about where I want to raise my children. I'm in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. I don't want to stay there. My relationship with where I've lived has been more of luxury, not luxury, but like I like nice things. She likes nice things. I'm from New York. I went to school in DC. Did residency in Florida, so like it was like downtown. It was like Miami, Hollywood, Florida. So it was always just kind of more upscale. Now I live in Texas. As soon as I moved to Texas, I said, I gotta live downtown. I did the high-rise thing with Haley when we first kind of started dating, and when I got a new apartment, we moved in together in uptown Dallas, and so we've always kind of just been paying a little bit more than we needed to. But all the things that my parents kind of told me about being good with my money and budgeting, those things I kind of took for granted. I didn't prioritize as much. I was in school for a majority of my life. 2017, graduated from Howard with my pharmacy degree. Then, went into residency right after that. That was 2 years. And so, I've only really been in this full-time, stable role for about, 5 years now, maybe 6 years if you count my first job in pharma. But I still didn't think it didn't feel the way it is now, like as an MSL living in Dallas. Like that felt like a big shift, like that was something new, like a new chapter, right? So about 5 years now. And yeah, just like I gotta be a lot smarter with my money. Like I just have to be, and just like my whole life has just been delayed gratification. Like, I just wanted to, I had to, like be smart with money. Hey, maybe don't get the most expensive thing. Like I always felt like I wasn't, because there was always there's other people that got like the 4K apartment, you know what I mean? Or like bought the new car, and I never did that, but there's still other ways I could have lived below my means, and I'm just realizing that now out of necessity. I have to live below my means. That's the only way that I'm gonna be able to come out of the situation I'm in, like, and this is just me, right? Student loans, that's the biggest one. Not as much as a priority because it's not like bad debt, right? And then, you have other different things, like, you have credit cards, which aren't as bad, but it's different when you bring the family together, and then now it's like, again, my scope broadened. Now it's like, oh wow, I'm not just my financials. I'm thinking about my wife's financials and her whole history. It's not just that you're not just marrying the person, you're marrying the past and the future. And so we're on a great path right now. We really started being very responsible. We downloaded this app called You Need a Budget, and that's been great. And I just feel like that's been really helpful, and that we're really on the right page. But it just feels like a mountain that we're trying to cross, that we're trying to climb. And it's big, it's steep. It's steep. I put a lot on myself. I have lofty goals. I have lofty goals for us. Like, I don't want to stay doing this forever, like I just want to do more things that exemplify me as a person. I've always been this way. I've always been like the entrepreneur guy. Like I wanted to own my own pharmacy when I was younger. Like I wanted to just be more of an entrepreneur. Like I don't mind working for folks. Like I do. Like I don't have any issues taking orders or working under a manager. It's just I don't feel as fulfilled as I do when it's something that I own. And that's the reason why I went to get more into personal training and personal fitness, and just really take full control of my nutrition, which is hard, but I'm doing it day by day, trying to get better, educating myself. With education comes change, right? That's the first step. And so, yeah, like, there's a lot of different things going on in my life. There's that, trying to be a personal trainer this year. There's trying to buy the home. There's thinking about kids. Just thinking about family, thinking about mortality, thinking about becoming stronger in my faith with God. And I think that's just been one of my strengths is having faith. Just being that calm, collected voice in the room that isn't really shaken easily. That's always been me. But I do feel it internally, I do. But I just gotta remind myself, usually I say, hey, just only worry about things that you can control. But now I realize, it was deeper than that. It was more so just, you're not in control, God's in control, someone else is steering. Make sure you're praying, make sure that you have that faith, childlike faith. You just gotta have it. It's gonna work out. You're here for a reason. I believe I'm here for a reason. I believe I have a calling on His earth. There are a lot of different reasons of situations where I may have not been here. A lot of different scenarios where things could have went differently. But I'm here, living a great life. I love my life. I love my wife. I love my friends and my family, and it's just been a great ride. I just want more. It's just making sure that you have that continued faith that things are going to work out as long as you put God first. And that's been the main thing that I've been trying to figure out for myself moving forward. I've always positioned myself in a way that I can be helpful to others, but now I want to take it to the next level. I want to really use my gifts and my passion, just things I'm passionate about, right? To just help bring God's kingdom here. And that could just be, you know, just doing things that you are really driven to do to make the world a better place. I learned a lot of things. I think just overall, I've learned to just be more purpose-driven in my life. And I just think I have a lot to offer. Hopefully this was helpful for anyone that's kind of been going through any doubt or struggling. You know, it's tough out here now. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world, a lot of distractions. You know, our country is kind of like in turmoil right now. You know, I think about us traveling on these airplanes, and that's been kind of crazy recently. So, you know, just stay the course, try new things, make yourself uncomfortable. I've been real uncomfortable at work. I've been real uncomfortable in some of the things I've been doing. This is not always the most comfortable, but I feel like it's something that we should do. And Haley's feel like she's been called to do this. I feel like my voice is necessary. I usually do this one-on-one and talk to people, but I've never really been the person that kind of puts this stuff out there. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about, you know, any of these things. And you know, I like to start a conversation. It'd be nice to have some of the men be more involved here. I think we get a lot of ladies watching these videos, but do want to hear from the men. And just any married men, just tell me, what is one thing that you really learned throughout your marriage, and let me know. Signing up.